Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Jennifer Bowman with Olympia Piano, and this video is part of my Piano Quick Tips series. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the two major things I get asked as a piano teacher about how to play Moonlight Sonata. So the first thing is, how do we play the rhythm? This rhythm is what I'm talking about. How do we play this rhythm in measure 5, beat 4? We've got a triplet on the bottom. We've got a dotted 8th note with a 16th note. So the short answer to that question is you play the second G sharp right after you play the E. That's the short answer. So it's together, middle, middle, together. But I actually want you to understand how that works. So we're going to just do a little bit of math here just for a moment. So if you notice the top rhythm where the stems are up on those G sharps, we've got a dotted 8th note and a 16th note. So that means those notes have a subdivision of 4 per beat. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. Meanwhile, the bottom, or the middle voice in this case, actually the triplets, are in a subdivision of 3. They're triplets, 3 notes per beat, triplet 8th note. So those are 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. So they're a little bit slower. So what we have to do is we have to figure out how exactly those notes fit together. So we do that by finding the common denominator of the notes. If you see in the picture above, we have 4 16th notes over 3 8th notes. You notice the heads of those don't line up because one of them is a little bit faster than the other. And so what we've got to do is find the common denominator between the top, the notes with the stems up, and the stems down. So if we have a group of 4 and a group of 3, that means our common denominator is 12. Let's say for a moment that we had 4 16th notes with the stems up on that G sharp. So 1, E, and just for the sake of figuring out how this rhythm goes. So we find our common denominator of 12. There would be 1 G sharp on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, you see that 4 16th notes is also equal to a dotted 8th plus a 16th. So the dotted 8th gets 3/4 of the beat and the 16th gets 1/4 of the beat. So what we'll actually be hearing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we'll have a note on 1 and a note on 10. Those are the only notes the top voice, stems up, G sharp are playing. Meanwhile, the bottom 3, the triplet, that subdivides into 12 with 4 numbers per note here. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So again, the triplet's going to get 4 micro subdivisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the top voice and the bottom voice are going to play together on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, then finger 2 on 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, finger 3 on 9, and finger 5 on 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, then together. I hope that makes sense. So it literally is right after the triplet because it's 9, 10. Of course, you're not going to sit there and play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. It's too pedantic, but I just wanted you to see how that fits together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how you figure out any 4 against 3 rhythm. So when you have 4 16th note, a top 3 8th note triplet, you can use this common denominator of 12 to figure out exactly how they fit. So the other big question I get is, how do you play beat 4 in measure 8? And there's a couple ways to play it. And the first answer to that is it depends on how big your hand is. So if your hand is large, my hand is, I would say it's pretty large for a piano player, and I can reach comfortably a ninth. Lots of people can't reach more than an octave. So if you can reach the ninth comfortably, you play beat 4 with the notes at the same time. And there's 2 different ways you can finger that. If you can do it that way, you're going to have, you can have 1, 1, 4, 5, or you can have 1, 1, 2, then come in. So I would try both and see what works for you. Or either of them work fine. It's not a super fast piece, so do what feels comfortable for your hand. I think for my hand, I actually prefer this one to do the 4th because you're walking in versus then having to scoot all of that in. But it's slow enough, like I said before, so you could float into this chord. Now let's say your hands are not as large as mine and you cannot reach that ninth. What that means is that the most important thing is you're going to have to play the B, the note with the stems up, on beat 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's the melody. It has to stay in time. What that means is you're going to play this A as soon as you're done playing this D sharp. So you get this feeling like the triplet. It's almost like this A is a grace note. And then you can do that with either fingering, by the way. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 4, move in, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 2, float in. When you do the float, the 1, 1, the 1, 1, 2, then check out the angle of my hand. I'm angling it this way. I'm not trying to shove it that way. But if I do the other one, I scoot it in. So if I do the 1, 1, 4, it just scoots in. If I do 1, 1, 2, I angle. Thanks for watching this short video on the 2 big questions I get all the time as a piano teacher for Moonlight Sonata. I hope it helps you with this piece, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel for more videos on piano technique, quick piano tips, and other piano literature. Thanks again for watching.